To put it plainly, I have no idea what the hell is even happening anymore. First of all, my parents called me the other day to let me know they're coming to visit this weekend. Sounds normal, right? Well, it would be if my parents hadn't died in a horrific car accident with a semi-truck last year. Yesterday, my little brother called me. He sounded incredibly unnerved about something, so I asked him what was wrong. This monster has been following me around since Wednesday. At first I didn't believe him, but I asked him to describe the monster anyway. It has translucent white skin, unnaturally long legs, but walks on its knees, glowing yellow eyes that seem to gaze upon his very soul, and an unerring smile that stretched from ear to ear with dagger-like teeth and long, lanky arms with large, clawed hands. A wave of chills suddenly flowed over me, causing me to freeze up. I managed to regain my composure and asked him where he was when he noticed the creature. I was walking downtown to get some food for my cat when I noticed something moving in the parking structure across the street. I focused on it and watched for movement. That's when I noticed a face peeking at me from around a car on the 7th floor of the structure, that godforsaken smile perpetually etched into its skull. I was petrified just attempting to visualize this creature. I've got to go. I'll call you back later, I said as I hung up the phone. Is he cross? Am I cross? I don't even know what to believe anymore. My brother called me again. What he said sent a tsunami of pure, unrelenting fear through my entire body. I met the monsters last night. I was taken aback. How is he still alive? What happened? I asked him. When I finally fell asleep last night after hours of tossing and turning worried about the monster, I was quickly awakened by a scraping sound. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard and sent goosebumps down my arms. I lurched forward in my bed to find the source of the sound. I looked to the window, only to see those piercing, yellow eyes staring back at me. I was frozen with primal fear, the most powerful emotion of all, as it slowly slid one long claw under the window and opened it. I was paralyzed as it crept through the window and into the room with me. I saw my life flash before my eyes as the monster outstretched its lanky arms toward me. I thought it would simply reach into my chest and tear out my still beating heart. I was surprised when the monster gently scooped me up into its arms. It cradled me like an infant as it crept back outside through the open window. As we crept towards the forest, the creature pushed itself off of its knees. It now stood at its full height, well above the treetops. It strode through the forest with an elegance not befitting a creature of its appearance. As it cradled me, it began to sing one of the lullabies Mother used to sing to us at bedtime. Its voice was that of a beautiful woman, but much more eerie. It was as if someone had taken a recording of an opera and layered it on top of itself, as if there were hundreds of voices singing at once. When I awoke, I surveyed my surroundings. I was still in the woods. There was an enormous bonfire directly in front of me, and the monster was on my left side, just staring down at me. Then a second monster appeared behind it, much larger than the first. This one spoke in a deep voice that, once again, sounded like 100 voices at once. My son, it has been far too long. Your mother and I have missed you dearly. I should have been terrified, but instead, I only felt loved. We have brought you a gift. With this, it put forward its hand, holding in it a children's book. It was one of the ones our father used to read us as children. As I gradually grabbed the book, the emotions I should have been feeling before hit me like a Mack truck. As I began to lose consciousness, Father said one more thing. Tell your brother we have a gift for him too.